things might change. Priestley averaging 83.7, Della 86.6. That's well below Priestley's norm. It's about right for Della.
And it's been sheer tenacity. Sheer tenacity has carried Dennis Priestley. He has the darts in this 5th set. Remember, we might go into a tiebreak if it goes to 2-all. Final set must be won by 2 clear legs. The caption spells it out. Then it's sudden death. Della is annoyed with himself. How will he respond? All this and Phil Taylor still to come.
Yes, final set must be won by 2 clear legs, unless of course it's won by 3. Could be 3-0, but we know what we mean. And not for the first time today, we go into the final set of a match that was destined to finish some time ago. Now a different Priestley. Maybe this is where his real talent is going to be shown. But you've got to be desperately sorry for Della if he goes on to lose this game. I honestly believe, Dave, when you were calling that first shot at double top, that you thought it was in. It bent the wire. I did. But yes, it was just the wrong side. He
had 2 darts and a double to win the second set to go 2-love up, which would have surely put him in the commanding position there, Della. 2 darts again and a double, which he won in the third, and then 2 darts to win the match and the set. And we were complimenting him on his finishing power earlier on, and just when it really was important, it let him down. Such 100 the magical twists of this magical game.
Well, there's a little chalk mark there just above double top that tells an enormous amount about this story, and it's the reason why Della's now shaking his head and trying to really work himself into the match again.
30. Yes, you could say it's where Keith
That's where the dart went, right on the wire there.
Keith Della lost it by a short chalk.
Yes, that's right.
100.
Well, again, Della with a chance here. 10-40.
Great darts, great reply to a disappointing effort from Priestley. Again has demonstrated inconsistency. That's not something we associate with him normally. By Jove, if he gets this, Dave, treble 18 for Bull. This will be some finish. Oh, will it just? Bullseye. Well, let's pretend he didn't go for it. I think he'd like to do that. He did, though. 32 left for Priestley.
He moved the wire last time. You can still see the mark. He's below it this time. On the wire again.
And you've got to remember, he's done that against the throw. It's been a terrific match, this. Not the quality of some of the matches we've had earlier, but in terms of sheer drama, passion. But Priestley has struggled to win against the throw, and this is the reason why Della's constantly punished the treble.
100.
So having dug deep more than once tonight, he's got to do so again, and probably deeper than ever. Had a dart at Bull to win that leg. Would have been a big one.
60.
Psychologically as much as anything.
100.
Priestley just has this ability to dig out a 180 when it's critical to his interests.
100.
Yes, we can remember not so long ago Priestley at his best was hitting 180s for fun. almost at will on occasions. Tain't so
58.
now.
And that's a slip from Della. Could let the Yorkshireman back in here. Lost the first leg with the darts. He could break straight back here.
Long way up. Even so, 42 in the to the advantage of Priestley. Now there needs a treble.
100.
What a good dart, Dave. What a good dart.
Well, we thought this might be the match of the day, and though it was a slow to start, it certainly lacked very little in drama and passion, as you were saying, John, so eloquently.
105.
So 143 for Della.
143.
20 would have left 83. 66 left. He went for treble 14 the last time he wanted 66. Yes, 52 left, leaves double 12.
91.
That's his way of going on 66.
Dennis require 96.
Well, now 96. First dart will surely be in the direction of treble 20. Should stay there. Treble will still leave double 8. Big finish, big dart for Priestley.
Well, that's quality, Dave. That is quality. When you're not throwing at your best, to dig one out like that, really against the odds in all fairness. Had he hit the treble first dart, I would have said fancy it, 2 darts at a double. But when you've only got that 1 dart at the double, you've got to get it. That is quality. Not so much quality in throwing. We know Priestley's a good thrower, but the way things have gone for him tonight, I didn't honestly fancy that. And possibly he didn't himself, but sheer determination and will saw it through.
Yes,
great game.
I think the word that best sums him up, John, is he's dug this one out. He hasn't been at his most stylish and most eloquent, but he's dug out the score of
60.
archaeological proportion.
It came out of willpower, the sheer will to stay in the match, to keep his hopes alive, and he's done just that. Look at that, almost total parity now. 2 sets all, 1 leg all, only 21 in it otherwise. You know, we've talked about this man so many times when he's been really on song, and the 180s, the big scores, the big finishes, the quality throws have been there so readily evident.
36.
Tonight they haven't been, and yet that other quality that he so definitely possesses, that determination, that will not to lie down, has come through. And though he may not yet go on to win the game, the fact that he's hung on in there as long as this has to be admired. Look at him now, really determined. And this is going to test Della now. It's his turn to be really tested. He's got to search for something.
60.
Well, glum faces in the Ipswich camp. Della, of course, a fan of the very successful Premiership side this year. But it's Priestley from
99.
Nationwide Barnsley, who looks to be getting the edge of the result here now, John. It's been a tremendous performance of will, dedication.
59. Dennis should require 100. 60.
So Priestley, who has never led in the contest, could be going ahead for
26.
the very first time at just about the most crucial time.
Double top. There's the number. There's the target. We await the dart.
Well, I'm a little surprised he's going for this. Della way back on 260. It wouldn't surprise me upon his return to see him go for 244. I thought he might have gone for 2 there, knowing that he'd be back.
140!
Got to go for it now.
Dennis, you require 10.
Well, only he knows which way he's going to go. He's going to go for 2 and double 4. No, double 4. Playing the percentage game.
Down for double 2. This to go ahead.
8 score!
Well, had he gone for the single 2 with his previous throw when he went to double 5, he'd have had 3 darts at the double. Now Della, the kind of finish that's so necessary for him now. Wrong house, next door, facial expression. Almost a resigned expression. Surely not yet.
Madhouse.
Well, you can see where he hit it before. Do you remember with that vital third dart where I remember saying he's going to go straight for it? This will be a let-off for Della. This will hurt Priestley. Tops.
38.
They were going in so readily at the beginning of the match, weren't they? The double 16s.
It's unreal.
They shrink. Times like this, the doubles. Well, they seem to.
Again, in the madhouse.
Yes, to do that. Dropping it below. Gotta go for top
7 darts.
Sure he did.
7 darts at a double, Priestley, in this leg. Now Keith again on double top.
20.
I think that's bottle. And I honestly believe the same man who would have put that away and the previous one earlier would.
And you can almost feel the way Priestley is summoning the sinew here. Double 1. He's missed it twice.
Arm up. That's it. Get that arm up a little bit farther. Come down from above rather than sink in the white bit below.
The madhouse suddenly becomes the gladhouse. Priestley on his knees, but he's in the lead for the first time, and here's how he did it. Crept in.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. 4th leg. It's Keith to throw first. Game on.
Throwing to save his bacon. Who would have thought that a couple of sets ago? But
2 darts and a double to win the match, Keith Della. And there Priestley had what, 8 darts allowed him the luxury. Della was back on 261 when he was at the finish.
Well, do you remember that remarkable game at Rosslare when Dennis Priestley met Colin Lloyd? Was skating away
26.
from him. Then Lloyd came back, and we had this kind of situation. It was a longer game. It was a later game in the tournament, and turned out to be a terrific encounter, which Priestley just managed to win in the end.
135.
This time it's Hughes done the chasing.
Well, there's Dennis Priestley's family wife, Jenny's son Adam there, and he really makes their hair curl. If you're a follower of Priestley, my goodness me, you need to have some powers of reserve and a sense of humour.
100.
Have to say, John, it really has been a compelling match.
Yes, far from a classic, certainly earlier.
96.
And that's reflected in the averages. 85 Della, 85.39. Priestley, 81.82. He will regard that, in a way, as a disappointing mean score. But if he wins this game, I think he will see it as a big, big bonus. And
Della has left himself a top shot, 170. What a moment it would be to do this one. 172 treble 20s and the bull.
Well, I think we're going to go to a tie break, although the way Della threw at the double in the previous leg, suggests that this ain't over yet for Priestley.
This is this man's trademark, his ability to hit this sort of shot when it really hurts. Deflected a mile.
125. Keith to require 110.
It means that Deller has 6 darts. Well, it's been pretty useful on double 16. He is again.
Shot the fourth there. Keith Deller.
So for the second time today, we go into